ZCC doesn't reject Jesus Christ. That's not the problem. The problem is far more dangerous. It's that it adds something in front of him. And once something stands in front of Christ, you're no longer following the true gospel. Stay with me. Don't switch off, because if I'm wrong, you lose nothing. But if I'm right, this changes everything. The Zion Christian Church identifies as Christians. They believe in the same God. They acknowledge Jesus Christ. They read the Bible. And they pray. And that's exactly why millions of people are drawn to it. Because it doesn't feel like rejecting Christianity. It feels like experiencing power. Power over sickness. Power over curses. Power over spiritual attacks. And for many people, it works. At least on the surface. That's why people go there. And that's why people stay there. But here's the issue. Christian language does not always mean a Christian system. And this is where everything shifts. You see, when life gets tough, either through sickness, fear, or financial pressures, watch what happens. People don't run straight to Jesus Christ. They run to the prophet for ditaelo, or specific instructions to follow. Let me show you.
And when we were on the mountains, you have to stand there naked.
Who are these people now?
You know, there's other people there to perform their own rituals, remember? And there's people in the mountains that just pass.
You all naked in this forest?
Naked, yes.
Where?
Naked, and you're performing certain rituals. And, you know, it's so funny now looking back. It's actually not funny, it's sad. But looking back, I'm like, wow, the veil that was over my eyes, that I didn't see this. That this was, clearly it was witchcraft, you know?
You see that right there? That's not an exception. That's the system.
Congratulations, another win. It must feel good, even though he took the fight on short notice and he was a game opponent.
First of all, and that,
translate that from your Tswana?
I like to thank God.
The prophet becomes the middleman, the gatekeeper. Now you need holy water, special teas, cords and charms, and exact ditaelo you must follow perfectly or nothing works.
Remember, there was a time there we would go to crossroads, you know, at the end of the road.
Yeah.
And they would tell you, you know, buy this color cool drink, so a red color cool drink. And when you get there, you say the names of people and you break it and you turn around.
Why are you saying the names?
You're shattering the lives of people.
Ah, man.
Yeah, you're shattering their lives, and you're just bringing conflict, you're bringing, you know, torment, you're bringing, you know, depression, all these things. You're just cursing people, you know. And
now, let's be clear. Prophecy is real. God does speak. But in the Bible, a prophet never replaces Jesus. He never becomes the gatekeeper. He never becomes the source of power. The prophet points to God. They don't stand in his place. So now, compare that carefully. The Bible teaches us that salvation is by grace through faith. Full stop. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 to 9. But this system teaches faith plus a prophet, plus rituals, plus obedience to ditaelo. That's not addition, that's substitution.
Gomoria, there is no peace. Gomoria, there is no love. Barutilwe ho bolella, to command you, to shout you, to give you instruction. Instruction.
And it goes deeper, because in many cases, this isn't just guidance. It's mixed with ancestral practices. But God is clear. Anyone who consults the dead is detestable to the Lord. This is not culture. This is not isigo. This is idolatry. This is spiritual adultery. And here's what it does to you. It doesn't free you. It chains you to a man, to a system, to the next instruction. Endless rituals that never end.
When you go to ZCC, at the entrance, you'll find a bishop or a pastor who is sprinkling you water on the face and at the back of your head, just for you not to resent the things that are happening inside the church.
But Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, cuts through every middleman. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. That means no prophet, no cords and charms, no rituals, no holy water. So let me ask you, and be honest, when everything collapses around you, when fear hits or when life breaks down, Who do you run to first? Is it the prophet, or is it Jesus Christ alone? Type your answer in the comments below.